Do you ever think about what lies beyond your school years? We're sure your curiosity sounds a lot like, what does the future have in store for me? Will I make it big? In 10 years, where will I be? Is there a formula for survival or success after college? But don't let anxiety get to you. Let's chill for now, shall we? Sit back and take a glimpse into the future. Let your Mapua seniors tell their story. For them, life's true journey began in college.
When I entered college, I really don't know what to take.
Mapua was not my first choice. I was previously enrolled in another school, and then I transferred to Mapua on the second quarter of Mapua, and the journey began.
Everybody knows that it's easy to get into if you pass the entrance exam, but it's actually hard to survive and stay there.
For them, it helps to find a place where you can make mistakes and encounter learning curves that will prepare you for what's out there.
I had some close encounters with failing grades, but it made me push harder later on because during my graduate studies, I think the way I pushed through in college also helped me in my graduate studies.
I learned to juggle my schedule because Mapua has quarter system, so mabilis ang pacing. So yung mabilis na pacing na yon naging advantage for me. And that what I needed most na sa totoong buhay. Kasi yung work ko ngayon, it needs time management.
It's not just all about academics. It's not just all about getting the best 1.0 or the 2.0 grades on your engineering subjects. But it's important for you to know how to execute your way around getting things done and being successful and surviving it.
It helps to have the necessary experiences, genuine connection with other people.
Naging masaya yung college life ko because of my professors who made us feel that we belong, that no one is better than anybody.
And learnings that will push you to meet life's biggest challenges. The challenge of making it. Now, you might be wondering, what happens when I go out there?
Since I took the scholarship offered by Mapua to have my master's in Taiwan, I was far away from my family. I love the lifestyle there, but it's still different because you're far away from your family. I was far away, but I pursued because I know I'll make my family proud, especially my father and mother. Actually, there's one very memorable experience. Upon writing my dissertation, when my advisor finally said that I can schedule my defense, I can print out my dissertation for the PhD. After getting the printed copies, I went back to my laboratory in Chongqing Christian University, and I think I cried for 30 minutes or longer. Probably it's a tears of joy or what. And I tried calling my parents, and they also cried. It was a very emotional day.
The challenge of facing crossroads and curveballs and finding your true path.
My degree in psychology helped me with my present job. I mean, masyadong malayo. Sasabihin nila, bakit psychology pilot ka eh? I clearly remember that subject tackles how the human mind works. And it really helped me a lot because it also tackled how we decide. And that's what I needed most with my job. How the brain reacts during situations, how the brain comes up with decisions, and how we react especially during emergencies. For me, nag-enjoy ako ng college ko kasi mas naintindihan ko yung sarili ko. The program, though it was pioneering that time, it had a good foundation to give us para lumaban sa totoong buhay after university.
The challenge of discovering and embracing a bigger purpose.
When I've graduated in 2011, before that, I was given an opportunity by Mapua itself as well to be part of the pioneering students, to actually be involved and undergo an international engineering internship. So in 2010, that was the very first time that I actually left the Philippines to travel outside of the country, and we were sent to Singapore. While I was in Singapore, I've attended a lot of seminars and some events that actually talks about cloud computing. And that time, cloud computing was like the heyday moment of like talking about how cloud computing can advance the IT industry. And I just fell in love with the idea of actually building applications on top of the cloud infrastructure. I just really went ahead and sort of like apply that Descartes being street smart kind of like skills, a conviction that I had while I was a Mapuan student. And that carried along while I was actually starting my first company.
This is a story of showing up and just staying committed.
As of now, I'm the dean for around 4 months and counting. I'm the person who really wants to finish what I've started. So when I took it, I tried my best to be open and be available to the students and also for the faculty as well. Just like in my college days when I was the student council, so every time I finish an event, an activity, I always feel satisfied, fulfilled, because I can help the students, the Mapuan community. Now, on a larger scale, as the dean, I'm doing kind of similar things. I need to guide the department in the right direction so that we can have later on a sustainable industrial engineering management education to empower the nation.
This is a story of being on the steering wheel of your ambition.
My greatest achievement is for me to get where I am right now, because I cannot imagine myself doing anything else except to be a pilot. And Mapua helped me attain that. If not because of the diploma I got from Mapua, not because of the readiness and all the stress that I encountered during the college life, plus all the good people I met, plus the family that I met in Mapua, I wouldn't have been like this.
This is not a story of chasing perfection or collecting achievements. This is a story of sharpening oneself for the bigger goal.
There were so many mistakes that I've made. And as a founder, you start to realize that your job is not to be perfect. Your job is not to be smooth all the time and seamless and carefree and glamorous. I mean, building a startup is not a glamorous life. I think for the encouragement for other people, and I believe for other entrepreneurs or aspiring entrepreneurs, it's like, it's always going to be hard. And that's why when they are actually having a hard time, it's normal.
And this can be your story too. But how, you may ask?
Follow what you think or what you want to do, because sometimes it's hard, but if you just push through, the right opportunity will come, and just learn to love it, learn to appreciate what you have, and eventually everything will be fine, everything will be falling.
If you have discipline and integrity, integrity is doing what is right and good even if no one is looking. So if you would have that in your mind, if you would be able to compose yourself, you would know where to go, you would know what your goals are, you would know how to follow your goals.
Don't be too hard on yourself. It's never going to be perfect. There's always going to be hardship, and you just really need to embrace the uncertainty and hold on to that grit and hold on to that passion. Focus on what you're really, really good at and build something around that. You don't have to hurry. You just need to really give yourself time in order for you to determine what is the direction or the path that you want it to take.
Don't be afraid to imagine a future that's bigger than you. Grow through the challenges you meet along the way and keep showing up as the best version of yourself. Pave your path and make your mark. Your journey starts here.